Bill's first job in Atlanta was working at St. Luke's Episcopal Church in our soup kitchen. He came there as a volunteer.
The first thing I found is I love to make soup, and I love to make soup for other people. So it gave me great joy just to feed folks.
Well, let me put it this way. When I first met him, I thought to myself, boy, oh boy, this guy could surely use a shave and a haircut.
But then I found the work of being with people, not just feeding people or not just doing things for people, but the art of being with people was what really gave me the greatest joy. And in being with people, you can find what their greatest needs are as well as yours, and in that exchange, great things happen.
Bill is a very spiritually centered person, and I believe that he, the work that he does and the challenges that he takes on come to him because he sees a great need.
He's a great friend, not only to me, but to anyone that he meets and can help. You'll find a friend in Bill Bolling.
Left my wife in Rockdale County and they stayed with their mother-in-law. And a lot of times when I had moved away from them, I couldn't find odd work or anything like that. Sometimes my best meal came from the dumpster.
In Maslow's hierarchy of need, we know that people can't get to that transcendent level until their basic needs are met. And we have plenty of all those things. Plenty of food, plenty of housing, plenty of doctors and nurses and hospitals. We have enough. And if we have enough, then we have both the responsibility and I think the opportunity to share that.
Seeing a gentleman over at the gate, Atlanta Food Bank gate, opening the gate, and I politely walked up here to him and introduced myself, not knowing who he was. I told him I needed a job. My wife was and children was in a homeless shelter, and I really needed to get them out. And he told me, in order to work at the food bank there, you have to be clean and sober. And he gave me a business card.
He meets no strangers, he meets no big people and meets no little people. He just meets people.
We don't have to dig very far down to find out that we are the same, that we have, I think, the same desires and the same hopes for our life and for our children.
Matter of 6 weeks, I was employed at the food bank. And I graduated from my treatment program in July of 2010. And when they called my name to walk across the stage to get my certificate, he was the first one jumped up in the audience. And that really touched my heart.
If we're God's children, then all life is sacred. Everybody deserves that respect. Everybody, and certainly children, deserve to be treated with respect. And that means fed and educated and taken care of.
A lot of these kids don't have boots, much less bootstraps. And you're trying to help them grow up healthy and strong and able to learn. And a proper diet is absolutely critical of that.
And it's an indictment on us in Georgia, that 1 out of 4 children is food insecure, does not always know where they're going to eat. And that says something about us, our value system, not our politics, because, that's not a matter of politics. That's a matter of political will to say that we're not going to allow children to be hungry in our community.
I think it's significant that the word community is in the title of the food bank, Atlanta Community Food Bank. I think that every project he's taken on, everything he does is about engaging people, about bringing people together, about community.
One thing that Bill, if it come to it, he can be pretty persuasive too. He says there's, 2 ways to skin a cat. You can do it with, kill me with kindness. But if kindness doesn't work, then we can maybe be a little bit more assertive to make our point.
I will tell you that Bill Bolling individually is the single best nonprofit manager that I've ever run into. If he were in private business, he'd be a zillionaire.
And I think that's the real secret to a leader, that you're willing to surround yourself with people smarter than you, that have similar values and are willing to work toward a common vision. I'm very blessed in that way.
One of my favorite sayings for him is when people ask him, how are things in the food bank business? And he'll say, overwhelmed with opportunity. And I think that that is symbolic of how he thinks. The bigger the challenge, the more challenged he is to try to figure out how to solve it.
It's our opportunity to find our own essence, to find what we're called to. And, we shouldn't be judging each other about what their call is. We should be supporting each other. The person finding their essence and finding their call is going to help all the people around them find their own. And that's how it works.
Yeah, really changed my life. That was the mentor. That was the man, the guy that I've heard other people talk about, that you met a guy, he took an interest in you, and he helped change your life forever. That's what Bill Bolling is to me. Changed my life forever.
So somehow we've got to find our humanity. Somehow we've got to find that common table that we can all share a meal with.
The world has changed. And I don't think I or anybody else gives a rip about whether he gets a shave and a haircut.